Blessings, love. And this is my offering to the divine annual Aries solar season, full moon in Libra, pink moon in Libra that is on the rise. What does the concept of ritual mean to you? Following the lunar cycle every day, through the zodiac, the precession of the sun and the moon through the zodiac, tropical astrology, exploring our planetary experience through sacred geometry and ancient knowledge, through the seasons and agriculture and the consciousness of our connection to the sun and the moon and the earth and our bodies and our digestion and our incredible intentional determination that lives within this human construct that urges me to share the things that have healed me and continue to help me grow through this immense collective human hive, dark night of the soul that is upon us. The awakening is already on. It's inevitable. It's happening. It's palpable. It's a heightened energy that is just expanding through us all. And my job in this life for my own self is to continue to learn how to nourish and nurture myself and to treat this body and this mind and this wild, emotional, etheric being healthy, creating this health and potency and connection to this being in this body as I am. Who am I to my own self in relation to myself? The power of the Aries sun flow through me, flow through thee. The reflection through the lens of the darkness, the hidden aspect of our inner Libra. This divine polarity, we are looking at ourselves now. You look at yourself through I am, I'm with you, I am you, reminding you, the resonance flowing through you, that you're starting to remember something deep within your soul. The only way that you're going to make it in this plane and in this dimension is to learn how to be your human. And if you have the divine privileges to feed yourself and clothe yourself and you have a roof over your head and you have access to the internet where you can see this is all potential for our deeper self-care. If I have some of these things in my life, at least I could take some time to get to know who I am, to sit with myself. And that is the power of the lunar cycle. The solar cycle through the lunar lens. Sit with me, be with me here now. Following the lunar cycle is a chance every day to sit within the self at any time, whether I'm walking, whether I'm cooking, whether I'm working, whether I'm connecting with another. It is always this moment-to-moment meditation that I am an emotional being, this feeling being, sensory being. The lunar cycle is a mirror of my emotional body every day. And as the moon moves her way through the entire zodiac, through the entire lunar month, a mirror of the woman's menstrual cycle, we're connected, this incredible, natural, powerful rhythm, cyclical beings. We're affected by the light. We respond to the light, even in the darkest night. And so when we can openly and willingly spend some time to get quiet, the simplicity of even sitting with myself and lighting a candle, asking for my higher self, my spirit guides, my angels, my dragons, my unicorns, my ancestors, the universal source, heart and soul as I am. I call all of these divine beings into this space to explore, and to expand, and to evolve together. Sometimes there's an apprehension to want to nourish and nurture yourself. You have to ask yourself where that comes from. I have already learned how to want to destroy myself before I ever even learned how to love myself. So I owe it to myself to give myself my own love. We are embarking on this annual journey where the sun is in Aries, the vernal equinox has opened our hearts. We begin the Fool's journey through the zodiac, the solar precession of the sun through the zodiac, this divine wheel. And the full moon in Libra on the rise within thee, revisiting these intentions that we planted at the new moon in Libra 6 months ago. And the cardinal signs that anchor the season changes. We roll together and we are asked to consider how far we have come. How intentional have I been with my life? It's easier said than done, of course. The most popular comment I feel like I've ever read on here. It is the action without a reference point that is so powerful. And allow for the power of Libra to teach you, human. You do not need to have Libra in your astrological birth chart to access, anchor, and assimilate this powerful energy that's available to me, available to thee, always, in all ways, but especially on these special gateways. You are the gateway, you are the technology, you are consciousness, a mini universe in this powerful human body. You have to remember. How do I remember? By continuously nourishing and nurturing your human life, your human beingness, your human body, reconnecting back to nature. I'm sitting inside, but I've walked to and from work, and I've stood in the sun, and I've spoken to the sun. I went out just now before I sat down to film this, and the great moon goddess is outside, and I speak to her as if she is a dear friend, a dear love, a dear memory, a dear secret keeper. The moon belongs to us all. The feminine mysteries live inside of us all. We are all womb men, born of the womb. And the Libra power opens up your constant connection to your own sacred heart, into the mind, into the central seventh sun, shining a light into us, the reflection of who am I, where am I, how did I get here, am I willing to grow, am I willing to consider the awe in which I am. In medical astrology, Libra rules the lumbar spine, the low back, the load that we carry through our life. I don't know one human being that I haven't touched that doesn't have a low back that's just holding on for dear life and is so stable and so powerful. And look at this being in this body. Lower back pain and SI joint pain and sacral pain is another beautiful part of my awakening. Feeling totally consumed and locked up in the body, not having a relationship to the body, and coming back into the body. Every single day is a ritual, connected to the lunar cycle as a ritual, exploring patterns so that I can consider myself within myself, exploring touch. Medical astrology, Libra also rules the skin as a touch sensory organ. The urinary tract system, the bladder, and the ureters and the kidneys and the adrenal glands that sit on the kidneys. So there's that connection to the fight or flight, fawning, the freezing, the relationship to relationship, and the roles that I play. How connected do I feel to my own human body and my own human beingness? Full moon in Libra. Libra ruled by Goddess Venus. Goddess Venus, exaltation in Pisces. Mars just entering Pisces. We're coming to the end of a line of a very dark story. Ancient amnesia, so much pain, so much pain. Timelines collapsing within this human construct. What am I? What is this? How do I consider myself and keep myself stable while so much insanity is playing out around me? That is the question. This is the question. How do we nourish and nurture ourselves? Nourish and nourish and nourish and nourish. Like, what does this mean to me? What does that word mean to me? Learning how to give ourselves what we really need and what we know can help us. Seeking out information that is meant to change us and pushing through the things that we're afraid of, moving through, leaving the job you know you have to leave, moving forth beyond certain ancient friendships and certain DNA connections, moving through the fear of taking action that you know will change your life and that you know you need to make, even if it disappoints another person. That's that equanimity, power of Libra, the scales, the weighing of the heart. You know, where's my integrity in this situation? Am I going to live like this forever? Is this what my human life is for? Or am I being asked to make that really challenging decision to take the leap of faith? If I have the privilege to take a leap of faith, you're being called to take a leap of faith. There is so much pain here, and there is so much confusion, and there's so much fear of death, and there's so much censorship over millennia that we forgot how to celebrate death and honor our own life. When we honor this story of another person's life and death, the Christ myth that has pervaded consciousness for our lifetimes. I am the daughter of God. I am the Son of God within me. Flow through me. Aries sun and Libra moon. Open our hearts so wide. Every new moon, every full moon activation, every time we take the time to roll with ourselves and the sun and the moon as one, allowing this to be our daily practice, coming back into our hearts, coming back into our bodies, coming back into how do I really feel? How does that feel? Where do I feel that? Can I give myself my own love? Have you ever given yourself your own love? Holding those parts of yourself that are so lost and forgotten. And what has been coming up for you today? What sudden flood of energy, emotion came through you? What did the tears have to teach you? So we are rolling, and we are flowing, and we are embarking on this powerful lunar cycle evermore, 2 weeks in. Are you rolling? Are you walking intentionally? Are you opening your heart to your own self? If you would like to learn more about the lunar cycle with me daily, I have a gift that I'm about to launch very soon on social media. I have been sharing it with my mailing list so far, so if you'd like to learn more about the gift that I have coming forward in the next week, feel free to sign up for my free mailing list if you'd like to access some exclusive opportunity to connect. Otherwise, stay tuned, as I'm really looking forward to being able to share these gifts with you in a different way, in a different platform, in a different medium, and in a way that I believe will continuously feed through and seed this earth. So blessings on your full moon in Libra. This energy will continue to flow through you forevermore if you allow for this to be the evening and the day and the days to come, to be that which feeds you and guides you. And from the deepest part of the center of your own heart, are you willing to walk this path with your own self and to no longer harm yourself and degrade yourself and ignore yourself and reject yourself? We've already gotten so good at that. And so this powerful energy through Libra and the powerful energy of Aries Sun, that I'm willing to give myself this divine love that is always available, flowing through me. The seeds are always within me, and I can always start now, again and again. I can always come back to myself with no fear and no shame and more love. Always. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and look forward to seeing you soon.